These are the IeGeek gaming headphones, and they have a lot of cool features at the price point here. First thing is there's USB, so you don't have to connect these to the back of your PC or anything. These are a really good headset for gamers or kids because you don't have all the tension there on the wires. They can plug it in wherever they want with USB into their laptop, their computer. And then also the USB drivers here all the way up in the control pad, so you only have about 2.5 to 3 feet of analog wiring, so there's less interference due to the shortened cable. There's some cool little features on the remote here. You have a nice little volume slider knob, and it sounds fine. It doesn't sound scratchy when you're turning it, so there's a good quality pot in there. As far as the other controls, there's a mic button, and that just turns this little blue LED here on the microphone so you can see if it's on or off while you're wearing it. Pretty nice feature. And then there's a bass boost, and basically it's off, medium, or high. And the way that works is each one of these has two speakers in it. There's the normal speaker, which is about the same size as this ear channel, and then there's another smaller low frequency speaker, and that's what this controls. So you do have a dedicated like mini subwoofer in each ear. Sounds pretty good. The audio quality is quite good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was for a sub $30 item. So the materials here are plenty decent. You have a RGB LED driver in each side here. Then you've got a gooseneck here on the mic. It's metal. Pretty good. It holds its shape. Don't really have to mess with it too much. The top of the suspension band is metal. And then this is a piece of plastic here, and there's some elastic. And for the most part, it adjusts plenty good. The suspension is calibrated pretty well. It's not overly elastic or anything. You don't have to fight it to keep it on your head. And it doesn't ride around much. These are crazy oversized, so they have good isolation and they're pretty comfortable. Even on little kids' heads, even though it takes up like more than half their head, they still find it plenty acceptable. So as far as like the looks and everything, very cool. And the thing that I did that I like about these is I made them always on blue, because when you get them they cycle RGB. It fades in and fades out, and the side effect to that happening is there will be a slight whine in this right ear, and that's because there's a LED PWM driver in this side, and then the wires run over the headband here and here, and since there's a PWM frequency on those, it bleeds into the audio channel a tiny bit at some frequencies, so you hear interference in there. So what I did is just bypass the PWM driver by desoldering I think there's 4 or 5 wires, and I just directly soldered the LED power to the blue LED on each side, and that gives me always on blue, which looks really cool, I think, since the rest is blue anyways, and it cleans up that problem so you don't have the very slight whine sound. Easy to do. If you're not real good at soldering and you really like the headphones and you don't care about the LEDs, you can always just open this up and clip one wire for the LED power, and it will disable the LEDs on the side. So I think even with no LEDs on the side, these are definitely still worth the price. They're very cool headphones, and I'm quite happy with the modification here.